Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, this one is gonna be fun and a little bit different, similar but different to what we normally do, and that is going to be a little semi-permanent, not necessarily permanent, but kind of there, glow up, I guess. So I'm gonna tint my brows for you. I'm going to spray tan my face or self tan my face. I'm gonna contour my face with self tanner. I'm gonna stain my lips. That is like my routine going into every weekend, just so I have like that perfect like tanned, fresh brows, juicy lips look going into the weekend. So I thought it would be fun to take you guys along for the ride, just what I do, how I do it. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. So before we get into it, please, as usual, give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Join the family and do not miss out. You get 3 videos a week, so please make sure you're subscribed. But if you wanna see my little pre-weekend glow up routine, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, like I said, I don't really know a good word for like what this is. It's like longer lasting than regular makeup, but it's not necessarily permanent. So I'm gonna tint my eyebrows. That typically lasts me like between 1 to 2 weeks. I always do this like on a Thursday or a Friday leading up to the weekend, so my brows will be perfect and fresh. I have thin eyebrows, so I always try to make sure I can give them a little life and color and a little bit more of something to bring life to them, because I overplucked as a middle schooler and I regret it every day of my life, but now we're just rolling with the punches. So I have just a random little glass that I'm using to make my concoction, and obviously I'm gonna go like step by step with everything that I do here. So this is just the first part. We're tinting my eyebrows first, then we're going to self tan, and then we are going to let it develop overnight. Then tomorrow I'll do the last part for you, which is like show my finished tan and tint my lips. So I have this Refectocil in the shade 3, Natural Brown. I don't do like exact measurements of anything. I literally just like eyeball whatever I'm gonna be putting in. So I'll do like that much. And every single time I do this, I put way too much product in here, but I never learn my lesson because I don't know, I don't want to have not enough. So then next I do this Refectocil Oxidant 3% something cream. So it's basically like a mix for the actual eyebrow dye. And then I just do some in there too. I probably will do like a half and half mixture of both of these, depending on how like dark and dramatic I want my eyebrows to be. Like if you want it more diluted, do more of this. If you want the opposite, do more of this. I've done it both ways. Works really well both ways. And then I just mix this. So I'm gonna mix it in really, really good. Oh, and I just use this like eyebrow brush, this like double-ended eyebrow brush. Sometimes I'll use this side to get it a little bit more precise, but a lot of times when I just take the spoolie side, it works perfectly for me. So I am finishing this up. And then whatever excess I have on my brows, sorry, I'm setting my timer. Okay, whatever excess I have on this little spoolie, I just start brushing it into my brows. So we are going to start. And you can be very messy with this. Like, it's okay to be messy. All right, I'm not usually this messy. I don't know what has gotten into me right now, but I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm setting my timer for 7 minutes, starting, and then I'm taking a few wet Q-tips and I'm just erasing like wherever I did not want that extra product to be. So I'm creating like the perfect brow shape. So it should look like this. And then we're gonna let that sit for the 7 minutes, but after like 2 minutes, I'm gonna take another wet Q-tip and just wipe away from like the front side of my eyebrows just so that it's not crazy dark in the front. I don't want like the boxy eyebrow look. I want like a nice gradual fade. So I have about 1 minute left, and then I will show you guys how I do that. Okay, it's been 2 minutes, so I'm just taking another Q-tip and I'm just wiping it away from the front just a little bit. Literally just from like the front tiny portion. And now we'll let it sit for the next 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna take a little wipey and just wipe my eyebrows. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, timer's up. I just wet a little paper towel, toilet paper, whatever, and I'm just gonna wipe it off of my brows. Once I have a tan and I can like gel them down a little bit, they'll be perfect. But thin eyebrow person problems, you guys. I've done like the ombre powder brow, like microblading kind of thing before, and I think it was just too much for my face. Like, it didn't look so natural on me. So once it started fading, I was like contemplating, like, do I do it again? And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna do whatever I can to try to thicken my own natural brows and then get them like laminated or something, because they're a little thin. But anyways, that's the first step of my weekend routine. And then next I'll take a facial self tanner. I'm using the Dolce Glow Acqua Hydrating Face Mist. This is like my go-to, clearly, all the time. So I literally just spritz that all over my face. I have like a very light layer of moisturizer underneath this, just so my brows wouldn't be super dry, and I didn't want my face to be super dry when putting on self tanner. So now we're just gonna spray my face down. Okay, so now that that is dried down, we're going to contour my face with self tanner. I'm using the Sunnee BAEside C Sculpt self tanner for the face, and as usual, I literally just take this, unscrew the cap, squeeze out the product, swipe it wherever I want self tanner to be. Got my contour, and this is such a buildable product, so if you want more, if you want less, just don't put too much on, but if you want more, you can like build it on top and it's gonna look really beautiful. I'll do that because this contour is on the more subtle side, so if you want a little bit more of like drama to your contour, if you like that with a bare face, then just go in with a second layer and see kind of how you're feeling after. Obviously, the more times you use this kind of product, the more you'll find like how much product you like on your face, like what depth you like. I think one layer looks absolutely beautiful, but a lot of times I find myself doing two because I do like a little bit more of that depth. I'll probably do a second layer, but only on my cheeks. Like, I feel like that's where I want most of the contour to be seen. Like my forehead, it gets color with just one and it looks just fine. My nose, I don't want to be like too dramatic. Like, I want it to be subtle but still give me that shadow effect. Make sure you get into your hairline too, so you don't have a huge disconnect between your scalp and your face. I know this does look crazy right now in general, but if you saw my actual review of this product and like my demo of how I was using it, I say like this is such a trust the process kind of product. But once you wash it in the morning, a lot of this like wipes away and it gives you a very natural contour, so it's going to look good. This is all I do for right now. I'm obviously gonna let this all just sit and develop overnight, and then once I wake up, I'm gonna wash this away, show you guys what that looks like, and then we're gonna do the final step, which is tinting / staining my lips for the day. So I am going to go sleep on this, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, I'm back. It's the next day. Here is what we're working with. So as you can see, I've got a little contour going on my face, subtle but still very much chiseling my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, my nose, everything. I did do a second layer of the contour as well, just to make it pop, and I feel like it is doing just that. Obviously, you guys saw me tan the rest of my face as well, and I tanned my body off camera. So all of me is weekend ready with a tan. My eyebrows obviously darkened up and got a little bit, I don't want to say thicker because it's just the dye, but my eyebrows do look a little bit darker and more out there. So I just literally put a little bit of clear brow gel just to keep them in place. And I put a little bit of mascara on, but everything else that you see is literally just what we did last night. So now all that's left to do is a little lip stain for the day to give my lips a little pop. So this is the Sacheu lip liner stain in Pinked. It's my favorite one. So I'm just gonna apply this on my lips. I'm gonna show you guys on camera, and then yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so I pretty much outlined my lips with this, and I left the middle bare because I want this to be more of like an outlined kind of subtle look, not like the whole lip to be pinky. I was a little bit messy with it. You don't have to be precise with this. The line, I would say you do want to be a little bit more careful just because you don't want it to look crazy. But on the inside, I was a little bit more like whatever with it. So now I'm gonna let this sit for maybe like 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, and then I'm gonna come back and peel it off with you guys. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. I've let this sit for a few minutes. I went and wet a little piece of toilet paper, paper towel, whatever, just to wipe away any excess. But now we can just start peeling. So usually I go like this, just to like break it apart a little bit. And then wherever you see like a loose piece, just start peeling it off. Okay, so it should look like this, still a little crazy, and then just take this and gently wipe away the excess. And this is what you are left with at the end. It is so beautiful, you guys. I love the pinked color because it gives you just a slight pinkiness to your lips, but it doesn't look like crazy unnatural. It's really flattering on so many different skin tones, and it doesn't budge. Like if your fingers are not wet, it's not gonna move. Ignore this. This is from peeling it off. I swear to God, it's not from me touching it. But yeah, then after that, if you want to top it with like a little lip oil or something just to hydrate your lips, I have the Gisou honey infused lip oil. This is Bellini Peach. I just take a little bit. It's like a clear-ish lip oil, so it's not something that's adding any color, just to give my lips a little shine and hydration, and then that's it. So very, very easy process. It literally probably takes me a full 15 minutes to do this whole thing from start to finish. Obviously with the self tanner you have to let it develop overnight, but besides that, like actually physically doing something, it takes like no time. And this kind of stuff, like the lip stain will last you pretty much all day, but like the brows 1 to 2 weeks, the tan on your face probably 3-ish days, and then you could just respray. But this way, at least for the weekend, I could go into the weekend like feeling good, feeling beautiful, feeling tanned, brows ready, lips ready, and I just have a little bit more confidence going into a weekend. So, but you can do this at any time, obviously. It doesn't have to be a weekend, but that is it, you guys. That's my little glow up routine going into a weekend. Again, I don't want to say permanent, but it's like something that'll last longer than makeup. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Comment, let me know your thoughts on what I did, how I did it. If you have any other products similar to these that you love to use in your weekly routine, let me know what those are. I'm always open to trying new things. Comment, let me know what else you want to see from me. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.